They were sent to you with intentions on making a relationship with you just to conceive a baby. This is a quick message from the universe. Chosen one. Chosen one. You know, I typically don't want to start y'all rising off, you know, telling you this, but this is for who it resonates for, man. You know, somebody's already been thinking something like this, or you've seen the patterns, you've seen the signs, and we're going to talk about this. And for some of you, y'all went through it. Some of y'all, you know, you end up actually this the person that was sent in your life to conceive the baby, um, they end up, you know, completing that mission. So you end up having a baby with this honey trap, or they tried to, you almost did, and you didn't keep it, whatever, whatever. But there's and for some of you, this is a new relationship. Some of you done been through it, and you got another relationship right now. So someone has someone around them, and this person was kind of put on you for the purposes of conceiving a child. Now, chosen one, what you got to understand and overstand and understand is you are a very rare person. You're a very rare individual on this earth. Now, you might not think so. People, and a lot of times, the chosen ones don't really, some of the chosen ones, they don't be knowing who they are or how rare they are until until they start to, you know, go through things and realize they have these powers, right? Because your whole life, people are constantly trying to overlook you purposely, you know? Um, People are always downplaying you. People are always acting like, you know, like you're just whatever, right? Oh, purposely doing it. And if we look at it from a physical eye, it's because people see the brightness in you, and they might compare you to their kids and you was way brighter, or, you know, people, you know, if they was your same age, people were just jealous that, you know, things just went a certain way for you, right? But if we look at this on a spiritual type of situation, when you understand that majority of things you're dealing with in this reality is an illusion, all right, you are creating your reality or rendering it, and your real enemies are spiritual entities, right? This is a spiritual battle we're in the midst of, right? And so when you understand that, you understand why people have always tried to dim your light, so you would think that you were anything, right? um and so you start to think that, you know, there's nothing special about you. With chosen one, if you don't know it by now, you probably know, right? If you've already been through all of the things that a lot of us have went through, you know, starting off with the G stalking or the honey trap relationships, whatever, whatever, then you understand that you are very powerful. You probably survived or overcame some things that, you know, average normal people wouldn't. Also, if you are finding yourself in this situation right now where things are unfolding, it's because of who you are. Um, get out of there. Move around. If you're Listen, guys, if you're in a situation right now, all right, it's in life, right? And the situation is constantly draining you, it's destructive to you, it's um, you know, it's not good for you, it's harassing, or you know, neglection or abuse, right? Whatever that looks like, man. You know, if you're being abused, if you're not being loved, if people cheating on you, whatever, whatever. If you're in a situation like that and you see, and it feels like, if you're in a toxic situation, period, walk away from that, man. That is, you're in a spiritual war that is placed in your life to detour and destroy. I understand you got to start looking at everything in this reality, not only physical, but spiritually at the same time. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. Don't forget that. You're spiritual first. So, chat, what you gotta, you gotta pay attention to all the things like that, man. You gotta leave. If you're in something that just don't feel right, you gotta go. Well, if you've been through these weird relationships and rituals, sometimes they're led by cults, whatever, right? Sometimes organizations, it's all cults and weird shit, no matter where it look like. So if you found yourself in this situation already, you have survived things that most can't. You have made it out of situations that most wouldn't. And so you understand that you're very special. Well, chosen one, that relationship that you had, or now that they know that you are indeed the chosen one, now that they know that you are indeed, you know, one of the super beings, right? One of the beings with the powers and shit out here, right? Now that they know that, they want to have a baby. They want to take your baby. They want to have a baby with you. They want you to conceive a baby. Right now, a lot of these relationships that you are finding, that people that are reaching out to you, what you're going to notice about them, like, they want your baby. You're going to be able to tell, man. A lot of y'all, when y'all got in these relationships out the gate, you know what I'm saying? You was doing shit like that. So just pay attention. It's all gonna be predicated around having your seed, man, because these relationships will sit in your life to have a baby, man. You can tell because these people, they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck. Y'all been talking for a month. Y'all been talking for, sometimes a week, and you already being physical like that with no protection. They all in with it. They ain't tripping. That's not normal. All right, people don't do that. That is someone who is trying to conceive a child. And we got to be real about it. Your latest relationship, chosen one, they are trying to conceive a child with you. They are trying to have a baby by you because of who you are. You have been activated. You are operating as a chosen one. You are operating as a real powerful being with supernatural abilities to control this reality. All right. This is why you can do the things that you can do. This is why you've been through what you've been through, and in every situation, when you found yourself in that heat of the moment where shit was hitting the fan, you was able to manipulate reality to make things happen exactly how you needed them to happen. Exactly what you needed to be done was done. Think about this, chosen one. A lot of y'all are in situations where you needed specific things to go down for you to survive it, and everything that you needed to take place took place in exact order. That is not random. That is someone who is manipulating reality, who is controlling, who is bending reality. You got caught in that flight or flight and activated. So, chosen one, you gotta understand, these people know who you are, what you can do. You just don't. They know what abilities are coming out. You're just looking for the wrong shit. You know, you're looking for the wrong type of ability, but your ability is way more powerful than what the fuck you can imagine. But this is why this relationship is coming into your life. They have been sent in your life to conceive a child, man. Don't fall for the okie doke.